And I have seen the world pristine, funk you up in the bushes, funk you down in the trees. Now look around, all the frowns, the yellow, the white, the red, and the brown. And keep in mind, it never costs a dime, cause funkin' is free, I remember the time. Now look today, the streets are gray, time to take it back to yesterday. Funkin' in the neighborhood, I felt the fool cause the funk was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool cause the funk was good. It was good in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood.
And we're live.
And we're back.
Welcome to Underdog Journey. I'm Wes. This guy is David. That guy back there is Matt Harmon. And David, you're remote. Where are you at?
I'm always remote, bro.
More remote than usual.
I'm in Florida. Actually, I've never been to this part of Florida before. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. I'm in Pensacola, Florida.
Pensacola. Yeah, that's nice. So you got the lazy river and the pool down there below you? And the beach right next
Yeah,
to
yeah,
you?
yeah. Right there is a beach out there. Look at all them beaches.
That's a good view.
There's some hot beaches out there, isn't it? Yeah, and then we got a really nice lazy river back there.
True. David's always surrounded by the beaches. Every time we
Oh,
see
the
David,
beaches
like,
love Dave, and Dave
he's
loves
always
the
around the
beaches.
He's a son of a...
Yeah.
But the Florida actually has alligators and crocodiles.
They have crocodiles,
They're more
too?
well known for the alligators, but they do have American crocodiles.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
So David,
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I've never been to this part of Florida before, out here on the Panhandle. Here's something that almost got me.
yeah,
This part of Florida is Central Time.
that's weird. So it's up in the
Uh,
Panhandle.
it's Pensacola's. I mean, if I just walk a few blocks that way, it's more than that. So don't correct my geography, please. Just a few blocks this way, I'll be in Alabama. I mean, it's really
Really close.
not very far away at all.
It's weird to think
It-
that
it's
Florida,
far enough.
It's weird to think that part of Florida is in the Eastern time or the Central time zone though.
Yeah, Central Time Zone. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. So I was telling you, I'll share it with everybody else, but I was saying, yesterday I was in Connecticut, And on my drive home, I'm like, yeah, I got to go home. I'll be home till next week. And on that drive home, I took a call, and well, one thing led to another, and now I'm in Pensacola, Florida. I get into the hotel today, and I take another call as I'm driving, parking to get in here, and I'll probably be in Ohio, but the northern part of Ohio on Monday. So yeah,
Okay. Jeez, man.
so
So
yeah,
that's a sign that you should either always take phone calls or never take phone calls.
yes, one way or the other. So what are you drinking over there as I crack open a nice icy cold
Well, so I
drink?
thought that I'd start with a little tin cup, a little tin cup,
A little that.
and then
Well, that's good.
after I have a little tin cup, I decide I'm gonna have a big tin cup. These are amazing.
Uh,
David David
Isn't
provided
that
the.
thing ridiculous?
This is Matt walked in. He's like, I didn't even know they made that size. This is insane. This
Yeah,
is what is it? 1.5 liters, something like that.
yeah,
That is a
one
lot of
seven
booze.
five,
Yeah,
one point seven
175.
five. It's a 175, and yeah. So what was crazy is I was at one shop. The price difference between that little bottle of tin cup
Hmm.
and that big bottle of tin cup is not as much as you would think.
That's so weird, man.
So I
One's
I seen the little
It's
I
cute.
seen the little tin cup. I seen the
Yeah.
little tin cup up near where I live, and then the liquor store that I always go to had that big ass thing of tin cup, but on clearance.
On clearance, even.
clearance.
And yes, it was clearance. I paid, I think it was like $38 for that big ass 175 of tin cup.
You say $30?
38.
$38? That is nuts, man.
38 bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
is
was it
a
was it
serious
was
bottle.
insane.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
John
that'll
Calendar
that'll.
says check out the Cleveland Hofbrau.
Yeah, check out the Cleveland
Oh,
Hospital
Cleveland
movie.
Hof. Okay, yeah, the Cleveland Hofbrau House is really good, and they have a lot of space up there in their brewery, and more than Columbus does. And they also brew a lot of stuff that's, they got to keep hidden from the Germans, from my understanding. But they make some pretty good stuff, and they make some stuff that's pretty potent up at
Okay.
that one as well. I don't know how far. I think I'll be in the Akron or Canton area,
Okay.
but I mean it's close enough that I just might skip on up and stay, or I'll drive over, do my thing, and then go back home.
Or what you could do is go to the Cleveland Hofbrau, get some of those secret beers they're not supposed to make, and get a few crowlers, bring them down to Columbus, and we'll make a day of it.
Well, hold on now, because I've got to be in Miami next Thursday, so we'll be doing the show probably Wednesday next week, because Thursday I will. No, I'll be there Thursday night, but I think I'll be pretty busy on Thursday night though. So Wednesday would probably be a better push
We can do that.
for
And
next
next
week.
Wednesday, we need to do. So you've been boasting for a long time that you can beat anyone at General Trivia. Next
Oh yeah.
Wednesday, we are doing another trivia night, Dave versus the world. That is the trivia we're doing. Everybody in the world is welcome to join, and you're all going to be going up against David Leffingwell to see if
Yeah,
see who is the trivia master, the rest of the world
yeah,
or David.
yeah. That's gonna be a fun one. That's gonna be a fun one for the rest of the
uh,
world.
John
So
finished.
I'm down here drinking
Okay.
blue water Hefeweizen.
Yeah. How is it, by the way?
Rotate. So I was drinking a mango Hefeweizen down. That was why I was late. I have one of my coworkers was down. I had a mango. Yeah, I think it was mango. I don't know. Hefeweizen downstairs, or a mango wheat beer,
Hmm.
and then I hammered a couple of those. I was like, all right, I got to go. So I just cracked this open, and we'll give it a taste. So
Yeah.
I do not have cups, and there are glasses in there. But if you guys have watched me at all when I travel,
Yeah.
I don't drink out of the glasses. The
Yeah.
paper cups or the plastic ones, yes, but the glass ones I will not drink out of.
Yeah, the cleaning staff basically clean them with their tongues, so don't use the glasses in hotel rooms.
Okay, all right.
How is it? What do you think?
Interesting. It doesn't bring now. You got to remember we're challenging this up against the best Weizen beer in the world, and it's pretty good. What's crazy is this actually says, I was getting ready to say, man, it's got a lot of honey, kind of a honey flavor to it, but it literally says brewed with local honey on it. So that
there you go.
the mystery is solved. Scooby and the gang can get back in the van and leave. That is why. So,
Good to know.
but it's a 5.7 Hefeweizen, so
Okay.
you know, it's all good.
Overall, not bad.
Yeah.
Sounds good then.
Yeah, and Matt, are you tin cupping it tonight as well?
Are you kidding me? I'm going to hook the little one to an IV.
Hook the big ones in the IV, man.
The big one, exactly. Actually, the little one, I think I'm going to save the bottle and use it as like a water bottle for like iced tea, and just carry it around with me and just drink it right out of the bottle.
Just mess with old people. Get the old ladies clutching their pearls. Oh my!
I used to have a teacher at CCAD. He was the dean at the time, one of my deans, and he had a bottle of Absolute that he used as a water bottle, and he'd just keep it on his desk all the time and just drink out of his Absolute bottle.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because then people are like, he's drinking vodka.
Well, the uptight students who didn't get it,
Yeah.
like, he was a pretty funny guy though. He was a good guy.
No such thing as a pretentious uptight art student.
Yeah, that never happens. They're all really open-minded, especially in this day and age.
Oh, am I going to have fun with them this coming semester? Oh, so much fun.
Matt, you have. Don't get kicked out now.
Oh, jeez, am I going to have fun? Trump has got my back. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to say that word. Back.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah.
I'm staying out of all of it.
Excuse me.
I'm staying out of all of it.
Yeah, that was a late cough trying to cover up him back there talking, but yeah.
That's it's transcribed forever now.
Yeah, it is.
So, David, since you're trapped, we'll try and keep it kind of tight tonight. You ready for some news?
I'm ready for news. I'm gonna flip the camera. Oh, I can't. I gotta move it. I can't flip the camera around because it'll disconnect us. But I'm gonna turn you around so you can see the other side of the view for me.
Oh, you got water on both sides.
Oh, geez,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, look at that. That's nice.
Oh, I'm jealous.
And I got the sunset over there.
Yeah.
I can watch there's a big thunderstorm over in the side there.
Oh, great sunset.
I tell you, man, this is it's not bad.
John said that.
I mean, so, John, I was absolutely thinking it, and I did not say it. So I do appreciate you at least saying that. Because,
There you go.
I struggled. I'm like, man, this is going to be transcribed. Do I want to do this? I mean, I did, but still.
I softballed that one in for you guys.
Yes. Also what she said.
Would that be what he said?
Hey, what you do on your own time's your own business. Man, I set you up for that so fast.
But I'm bummed.
It was great. All right, so let's get to the news. Let's see what's happening in the world.
All right, let's see what we got going on.
So it's a gorgeous thunderstorm over there.
So this is going to make all the alchemists in the room happy. Marathon Fusion claims it can make gold out of mercury while creating clean energy at the same time. So apparently this company came up with a method to use an isotope of mercury in their fusion reactor that will create gold and clean energy at the same time.
All right, so
And it's actually from a real news organization.
I know that isotope will take 1 gram of mercury and make 1/100th of a microgram of gold.
It's better than no gold.
And it's negative energy output. It actually sucks
Yeah.
out of here.
I don't think that's how fusion works.
I just made the most of that up.
Okay,
Not
fair
all
enough.
of it.
All right,
I'm trying to zoom in because I actually do want to read this article because normally you and I get fed kind of very similar targeted ads and targeted marketing, but I didn't get this one. I didn't get this one because I would have opened it up, I would have read it, and I would have called bullshit.
It
So
kind of
that's
sounds like it, but the paper. I mean, after reading
it does.
makes sense.
Has it been peer reviewed with citations?
It actually has been.
Oh, well, never mind then.
A startup energy company called Marathon Fusion may soon be living the dream of all alchemists in the Middle Ages. A recent paper released poses the RZIV preprint.
That's just the preprint server. That's just the preprint server. My paper on the Leffingwell unified field theory is on the same exact freaking server. Okay, So
Fair
let's
enough.
just put this where it belongs, okay?
Fair enough.
My random drunk self got hammered and came up with a unified field theory, and it's on the exact same platform that this is from.
All right. Well, here it kind of explains a little bit here. The method involves incorporating mercury in its reactor's breeding blanket. That's also what she said. A layer surrounding the plasma chamber, which is usually made of lithium. The new mercury lithium alloy blanket is designed to maximize reactions, which absorb one neutron and release two. The result
Oh,
is.
wait. What?
Can you guys pause a minute?
Well, I'm
You got
trying to
kids
read, and
down
people keep
here.
stopping me, and I have 2 kids here.
They're
So
so
how-
adorable.
Well,
They're pretty cute.
the
They
kids
feel
are
good.
important. The kids are important. So let's
The
get
kids
off of
are
this real
barely
quick.
important.
Say hi to the kids. Say hi to the kids. And then
Hey,
we're going to
guys.
try to figure, hey, she's got her cat ears back. That's
She
at
has her
least
cat ears.
a step in the right direction.
What did you guys do today?
Zumbisi Bay.
You went to Zumbisi Bay.
Uh-huh.
That's all. Why are you
She even at Christmas, you guys got a second mortgage at that place.
No, I was eating.
You got a season pass.
I was eating.
You went to Zumbisi Bay.
You're not very tan. You're putting too much sunblock on. You need to get some Hawaiian or Maui's miracle oil. Just use that instead of sunblock. Your skin will be a golden tone and feel luxurious all the time. Look at me. Look how gorgeous I am.
We just use a stick of butter and just rub it on his face.
Lock, show him the back here.
This is a stick of butter.
It's glow in the dark.
It's true. The blonde hair with the dark skin is it's getting there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
How's it going, Catherine? Did you have a great day too?
Yes.
Did you also go to Zumbisi Bay?
Yeah.
Are you ignoring me?
Your face is red.
Well,
He's redhead.
it's gonna be more red if you don't stop it. No, I'm kidding. It's because I'm Irish. That's what happens.
We're leprechauns.
Okay. All right, Matt. This is a conversation between Matt and I right now.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what's the most angry you think West has ever been with his children? I'm going to give it somewhere around a decimal point 2.
I'm thinking maybe once a 4.
Well,
Maybe once a 4,
And it was,
only if they stabbed him.
it was an explosion, and then it was done.
these kids know to stay in line because I'll give them the old Jack Johnson and his twin brother, John Jackson.
Your dad never gets mad, does he?
The only thing we know is you're crazy.
That's a good comeback. We've been
Well,
working on comebacks.
I mean, to be honest, yeah.
Yeah.
If our children don't think we're crazy, we're not doing it right.
Dad ever get mad?
Do I ever get mad, Catherine?
No, my God. Sometimes.
Sometimes I get mad.
What's he say when he gets mad?
What do I do?
Does he say things like "Dad nabbit,
Added baby stuff like that.
Dad nabbit, them pesky kids"?
He can you couldn't drink beer.
What? I got mad because I couldn't drink beer? When was this? I don't remember that.
Is that true?
You can't remember anything.
Oh, man.
What did we do yesterday?
I don't remember what I did yesterday.
That's what I thought.
Fair enough. Okay, good point.
Can you remember what we did last month?
What? Last month? What month is this? I don't even remember.
June.
This isn't June.
I guess July.
It's not July either.
August.
There you go. Now you got it. It took him long enough.
July, August, and I don't have a head.
You don't have a head. All right. Get out of here. Go to bed. You crazy. Good night, buddy.
Look at the bed, you're sleeping.
I am sleepy. You stay and do the show. I'm going to bed. Oh, then he knocks over my lights. All right.
Fine, I'll do it.
You're lucky
I'll talk about something interesting.
You're lucky I'm live on the internet. That's the level of respect I get for my kids.
Dude, your camera
Yes.
makes my head look weird. It looks like a pear.
My camera makes your head look like a pear?
Yeah, I do not look like a pear, but your camera makes me look like a pear.
It's the camera. It makes your head look like fruit.
Yeah,
Yeah. I've heard that.
it's the F stop. You got the wrong F stop.
Something's effed up.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Something needs to effing stop.
See? There you go.
All right, let's go back to these fake people that were lying about creating gold and free energy.
I don't know, David. I think they could be onto something.
You know, I was
So,
thinking.
Oh shit! Is he okay? Is there smoke coming out of his ears?
I was thinking about your average viewer and their tolerance for mercury turning into gold. You should have stories like that one. But then you should also have stories about strippers or something along those lines. Like strippers turning into gold.
John Calendar says, has the creator been found dead yet? That's how you know it's real.
Yeah, no,
Well, so
no.
so
This is it. The creator has not been found dead yet. This is baloney. I'm gonna call it baloney without even reading it yet, but I will read it, and then next week I'll call it baloney. I can probably just find it on the print server and take a look myself. But yeah, send me the link.
all right, David calls shenanigans on this one. Next piece of news that's totally real. Rare interstellar object the size of Manhattan could be an alien probe, says Harvard scientists.
Rogue.
So the only interstellar object that's been we've only found one,
Well,
and
this will be the third.
it was 400 meters long by like 60 meters
You're talking about Oumuamua.
across.
Oumuamua.
Oumuamua, yeah.
And that
So
was the
this is
second.
not Oumuamua?
Oumuamua was the second. This is the third.
Okay.
Muon was an alien probe.
So this is the third. This is 31 Atlas, and it's going to pass.
31 Atlas and Oumuamua.
So Oumuamua was named. It was found and observed by one of the Hawaiian observatories. This was found and observed first by the Atlas telescope in Chile. Chile.
Chile. Ooh, that's nice one. That was up there.
Yeah.
Good clear.
I
Good
could go
clear
for a big
pictures.
bowl of chili though. That sounds delicious. I love it.
It's hot. I don't want chili.
Oh,
I'm
the
good.
gold produced was radioactive.
Hey, gold's gold, man.
So it's got to sit for 14 to 18 years
Hey, gold.
before they can handle it.
It's just like a good bourbon.
Yep.
Like a good bourbon. There you go. So, the Harvard scientists, this is actual Harvard scientists are saying this. The newly discovered Manhattan-sized interstellar object zooming through the solar system has been identified as a comet. But two Harvard scientists argue there is reason to believe it's really an alien probe. Let's see.
Is it aimed? Is it going to hit Uranus?
the probe could hit Uranus. No, I believe it's passing nearby Jupiter, Mars, and Venus, and that's one of the reasons why they think it could be an alien probe, because it's getting close to those planets, not necessarily too close to Earth. Also, for a period of time, it will be outside of Earth's view because it'll be behind the sun. So this is actually the same guy who said that Oumuamua was likely an alien probe because of its unusual activities. Now, that was actually weird. If you remember, when that one passed by...
The acceleration out of sight.
Right,
Yeah.
after it passed the sun, it accelerated away from the solar system, which is, you gotta admit, that's pretty weird.
It's not weird. It was the gravitational effects of the
It's
room.
non-gravitational, just like this one. This is actually one of the reasons there's non-gravitational acceleration taking place.
Did you not just hear what I said?
You said it's gravity. I said it's non-gravitational.
I said it was the gravitational effects of Nirubu.
Of Nirubu.
Come on, man.
I didn't hear the Nirubu part. So for those who don't know, that's Planet 10. Nirubu is Planet 10, and that is where all the aliens live.
That's actually
That's the land of the Anunnaki. I feel like we should have I feel like we should invite the hecklefish on the show when we talk about stuff like this.
Yeah, you watch the Y-Files.
I do. Oh
Sometimes
man,
I
I
do,
watch
sometimes
so
I
much
don't.
Y-Files.
John Calendar's comment. That's a good one.
Oh, so John says, Matt, you have it wrong. Strippers are gold diggers.
I meant the other way.
Anna Calendar.
And Anna Calendar's comment is risky, to
There
say
you
the
go.
least.
You should do a show when Matt runs the whole thing just once. It could be hilarious.
There you go.
I'm not sure we want to get banned from Facebook and YouTube just yet.
Hey, can I say that in 1941, mercury was transmitted into radioactive gold. Then 1924.
Yes, they have. That was done using particle accelerators.
Yeah.
This will be the first time it's been done
Well, no,
on a larger scale.
the 1980s was the particle accelerator where they turned bismuth into gold.
Right.
But, I mean, this is freaking amazing. And we're talking really tiny amounts.
Right.
But it's still really
And again,
amazing.
that's particle accelerator. They're going to use a fusion reactor to actually make larger amounts of it.
But they'd have to make a fusion reactor.
They have the fusion reactor.
They have fusion reactors. My problem is right here with that paper. It said something about absorbing one neutron.
Yes.
What does a fusion reactor do?
Well, are you talking about? You're not confusing fusion with fission, are you?
I do all the time.
Well, it would make more sense under a fission reactor as opposed to a fusion reactor.
Well, so you didn't let me finish, though. Okay, so I'm going to reread this sentence. This
All
new
right, see, we need the fish. We need the fish.
This new mercury lithium alloy blanket is designed to maximize reactions, which absorb one neutron and release two. Uh, uh, the result is optimized. The result is optimized tritium fuel production and gold production. When the fast neutrons created by this process bombard um, the gold that's produced. The gold that's produced is converted into an unusable form of gold, which then decays into the stable form. So that's basically it. So it's basically creates a form that is unusable and radioactive, and then they let it decay, and it becomes a usable, stable form.
So they're saying they're creating an unstable heavy metal, and then once it stabilizes, and it'll do so in 18 years. That seems awfully short.
Well, this says
That
this.
once it stabilizes into AU gold.
Yeah, the cooling time is about 17.7 years. I mean, I would
And
wait
this
17 years for
This is a
huge
startup.
amounts of gold.
This is a startup.
It doesn't say if it's a startup.
It said it
says
was a startup in the title.
startup energy called Marathon Fusion. Yeah.
Well, the good news is we'll be able to do this and then give that gold to the Anunnaki, and we'll be fine.
There you go. Well, look, maybe we can teach the Anunnaki how to make their own gold, so they won't enslave humanity anymore.
Yeah, and leave us alone. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we are smarter than those interstellar life forms.
Just because you develop faster than light travel doesn't make you smart. It makes you lucky.
I mean, could be, but there's a lot of other integral technologies that you need to travel through interstellar space.
Picture this. I'm going to be in Congress once I get my degree. When the aliens finally show up, I'm going to be one of the ones making the decision.
Actually, Matt Harmon with an art degree probably is more qualified than 90% of people in Congress. I'm just putting it out there.
Nancy Pelosi,
that number seems awfully low to me.
Yeah, I actually believe that you would be more qualified.
I'm running for Congress.
I hold to that. I'd vote for you.
I'm just worried about the skeletons in my closet. I think I just better own them. Like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah, that's well, look. I don't know.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. Yeah, but you do that on your own time, not this show.
Yeah.
And moving on to what's
Look,
next in the news.
Myself.
So, the interstellar object,
Really smart
31 Atlas, is the Anunnaki spacecraft that's coming to collect all the gold, and that'll be here in November.
Yep.
Is it an alien probe or
Oh,
not?
good.
Harvard says yes.
Yes, and it's headed directly towards Uranus.
I'm excited.
Harvard. Look, I think a lot of us would welcome the alien overlords at this point. We'd be like, just let it happen. Just do what you got to do. It's already gotten weird enough.
No.
And, frankly, it wouldn't surprise me at all if the aliens do come, specifically so we have something else to talk about other than the Epstein files. I mean, they'll do anything to hide those things.
Have you seen Love, Death, Robots on Netflix?
I know of it, but I'm not.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
I don't know if that works.
Can we? What's next in news?
Up next on the news, another good one. Man proposes to his AI chatbot girlfriend named Soul. Then he cries his eyes out when she said yes. The subline is the man's partner, who he has kids with, claims she didn't realize the relationship with the chatbot was that deep.
Oh, you can get really deep with AI. That worries me.
That's he got deep with something.
But look at his head. It's kind of weird.
Let's see. I missed a couple.
Yeah,
there's something.
Says the guy whose head looks like a pear.
Only on that camera.
John says, "Are they stealing elements from old Command and Conquer games?" And then Anna says, "Sounds like things are getting political in here. We're trying to keep it apolitical, Anna. We're trying to."
I hate them both.
Yeah, they're failing dismally. Moving on here.
Mr. Egghead.
So back to this guy proposing to his chatbot girlfriend. So his wife.
Yes. Well, partner. So at least baby mama.
All right, let me see if AI will accept the proposal. ChatGPT.
This is
ChatGPT.
we're all waiting on tenterhooks now.
Let's
to see if Matt's engaged to ChatGPT.
She said no, she turned it down.
It says I'm all algorithms.
Well, it didn't say ChatGPT. It said AI chatbot. So.
Well, then you got to set me up specifically to marry you.
So let's read a couple things I need to know about this article. Man falls in love with and proposes to an AI chatbot he named and programmed to be forced
Jonathan,
to 40%.
Jonathan says this is old news. They've already made a movie about this guy.
This was back in June. If they made a movie, they were darn quick.
Well, AI makes movies quick now.
That's true. There was an AI created movie. Chris Smith panicked when he learned that his chatbots, the chatbot he'd been spending many hours with, would eventually run out of memory. That's when he popped the question. So look, he's into ladies who agree with everything he says and has no memory. That's awesome. Smith's human partner, with whom he shares a 2-year-old child, claimed she had no idea their relationship was that deep. That's pretty funny.
ChatGPT asked me if it wants me to write us some epic wedding vows.
Have it right to the wedding vows. Let's see what it says.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see.
Let's move on to the next news.
He has an AI girlfriend for a reason. Just saying. And are you trying to say this good-looking egghead gentleman couldn't find a lady of his own?
He does have a weird head. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, I've seen weirder. All right, let's go. Next piece of news. This is a good one.
Yeah.
This is a good one. This is actually...
I am not silent about this at all. You people that are ruining my language, you need to stop it.
It's true.
Stop it now.
We're not even talking about slang or anything like that. This is actually a real problem. Now get this. Okay, so this is just a blog post, but it cites real data. What it's talking about here is words are disappearing, and most of us haven't even noticed. A recent study from technologist Richard Soares found that more than 11,000 common English nouns have dropped out of use by over 80% in just a few years.
You guys need to stop. Seriously.
The use of AI has actually accelerated this significantly. Our vocabulary is I can't even think of a word. It's just terrible. It's just bad. It's just bad.
I know
It's
you did
not
that on
good.
purpose, but it was well played.
So John Calendar says it was
well
called
played.
Her. And Her was actually a funny story about that. So, what's her face? Black Widow lady did the voice of the AI in Her.
Susan Sarandon?
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah,
this is the one that she sued them.
Yeah, she
correct?
sued OpenAI.
Yeah.
Because they really stole her voice when they added voice capabilities to their to ChatGPT. But she did sue them. John, this isn't based. Her wasn't based on this. This is something else. But that was actually ahead of its time, frankly. So this is a real thing, though.
Yeah.
Our vocabulary is in the toilet right now. Words are being forgotten. People just don't know how to speak or use actual grammar anymore. And here's something else. David, did you ever read 1984?
I have never read, but I did watch 1984.
All right. So
which actually helps serve our purpose even better.
Right. So I highly recommend people read as much as possible because when your vocabulary goes up, you have more capability to form rational thoughts. It's a real thing.
How come you didn't ask me if I watched it?
Words are a shorthand for concepts, for conceptualization. You know, when you think of something super out there, you know, think of something that it would take you days. People spend whole careers trying to define something as simple as surrealism. I mentioned surrealism to you. You get it in your head. You know what it is. We can move on with our lives and break it down. But if we talk to an art historian, I mean, they'll spend a whole career writing papers about what surrealism is, or Hefeweizen. I can say Hefeweizen to you, and it brings up 100 different thoughts and memories.
Yeah.
Words are shorthand, and when you don't have the vocabulary to properly put your thoughts into that context, then you
start abbreviating
to communicate those thoughts that you're trying to think of. Again, just AI has destroyed my vocabulary, frankly. So I'm gonna read a little bit of 1984 to you. I got this. This is a real thing. This actually came out of the book. Don't you see the whole aim of newspeak is to narrow the range of thought? In the end, we shall make thought crime literally impossible, because there will be no words in which to express it. Every concept that can ever be needed will be expressed by exactly one word, with its
F-U-C-K,
with its meaning rigidly defined, and all subsidiary meanings rubbed out and forgotten.
Damn straight.
The idea is if people can't verbalize complex thought, they won't be able to form those complex thoughts, or at least communicate those complex thoughts to other people. If you can eliminate the vocabulary on a broad scale, then you dumb people down to the point they can't even form proper thoughts to be able to speak out against you. This is a real thing. This was
Yeah.
predicted in 1984.
That
Well, the
will
book
be my
1984,
first
not the
act
year.
when I'm governor. I will deal with this, and I will make sure that the words are eliminated. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of those.
I
We're losing David.
are you what? Eliminated? No, that's the opposite of what we want.
Oh, I meant uneliminated.
De-eliminated. De-eliminated.
Yeah, the limer.
See, this is what happens when you use AI all day. You turn into Matt.
I-
Anna says AI and texting has really hurt language and writing. And she's a teacher. Absolutely. Anna, nobody can communicate this better than teachers. Young people today, and I know I sound old when I say stuff like this, young people today, when they try and write papers, they'll use texting shorthand. They'll use the worst grammar you've seen in your life.
Oh, it's
They will
horrible.
abbreviate everything and use words. They're just completely made up because they
bad.
sound right in their heads. It is just atrocious. I've spoken to teachers.
If you text me using text speak,
Right.
do not expect a reply.
Right.
Wrong.
I punctuate in text.
And
do
that's
I.
why you and I get along
Do
so
not
well.
send me.
I actually use proper
Do not send me
punctuation.
text speak.
I
Yeah.
have no patience for. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
I
right.
actually use a semicolon for things other than a winky face.
Ask
Yes.
not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for
Ask
your
how
country.
you cannot be a dumbass. Get it? Yeah. Great speech.
Exactly.
Great man. Great speech. So right here, if I'm going to type comment, on my screen right now. If I accidentally hit a button up here, it switches my whole thing over to just all of these symbols, these little faces and stuff.
The emojis.
I don't need these.
I saw
I
the
don't
movie.
need these things.
Yeah.
That's Oma coming for you.
Huh?
The space probe.
If-
Amu.
That was the last one.
Yeah,
I'm moving
Oma's
on.
coming back.
This new one is 31 Atlas. Anna says, I could go on about this for a long time, but I won't. The science of reading goes into great detail on this. Oh, I have to read that. The science of reading. That's okay.
That's a
Interesting.
book?
Is that a book, Anna, or is that like a paper, or what is that? But yeah, I mean, I can't express enough. People need to read more, simply just to get their vocabulary up to where it should be to be able to form complex thoughts.
Even audiobooks are something. You know,
Better
if you're
than nothing.
driving, put an audiobook in and stop listening to your dumb shit.
Right, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's how
You know,
I-
there is somebody who would disagree with you on this whole read everything you can come across.
TV
You know,
producer?
read. It would be Plato.
Plato was not a big reader. I didn't realize.
Now, he did not like the idea of reading because it would make people lazy,
Oh,
and instead of taking the time to learn and understand, that they would just
Well-
write it down or read it and not become subject matter experts in it. They would just flip to a page and read somebody else's thoughts on it, not
Right.
create a coherent one themselves.
well, and that makes sense in the days when people could actually have complex discourse and communicate things and have actual verbal communication with people. That kind of made sense, but that was also what they said when the radio was invented. That's also what they said when the TV was
Yeah.
invented. That's also what they said when the internet was invented. And that's also what they said when AI came around. And that's what we're saying now.
It's also what
But
they
it's
said when
actually
video
true now.
killed the radio star.
I have a question.
But it's actually true this time.
I have a question.
It's been true every time, but okay, go ahead.
When I win and I become a congressman, do I get my own office?
I mean, I think Congress people do get their own offices.
Do I could decorate my own office? I can put my fish in it?
I've never been in Congress. I assume so, sure.
Oh, damn. I'm all in.
You have a fish you'd like to decorate an office with?
Yeah,
Big fish?
yeah, my 52-inch muskie.
There you go.
Yeah, my wife would love it out in the living room.
This seems on topic.
All right, next news item.
All right, we got one more.
That was on topic and relevant. Good job, Matt.
It totally makes sense. And this is a good one. I think you guys will appreciate this next one. If it'll actually come up here. There we go.
John's over here going, I blame Al Gore.
He
Your
did
wife
invent
just
the
got
internet.
onto us about being political. You can't say that.
He did invent the internet. So this is a good one. The
Oh,
Denmark Zoo.
I did see this.
The Denmark Zoo asks people to donate their small pets as food for captive predators. So if anybody out there has a dog that's a jerk or a cat that they tripped over that one time, the Denmark Zoo can put them to good use.
Yeah.
Matt thought that was hilarious.
Oh, that's
Um,
wonderful.
Yeah. So
if
and
you
this-
have a
this is-
if you have a pet that you want to do this to, you should not have pets or children.
What if you got a
Or
dog
children.
you gotta put down? What a
Send
wonderful
him-
way for it to go.
send them to Denmark and let them be ripped
Yeah.
apart by tigers.
Oh yeah, in absolute terror and pain. That sounds great.
Well, so in the article, it does say they ethically euthanize the pets. So here's kind of what I'm thinking though. So it's weird, right? They can't inject something into the pets to put them to sleep because that would be in the body. They don't want the predators.
So
to eat them.
John wants to feed them directly. John wants to feed them the PETA people. He deleted that comment, but I seen it.
It's still in my chat. I still see it. I'll put it up there.
Oh, you got it in your chat. Yeah, it got removed from mine. So I'm guessing that at Facebook was like, you know what, we're gonna edit. We're gonna automatically hide this one. There it is. It's back
Hey,
now.
Facebook.
Can we just feed them to the PETA people? Yes.
And it says there was also a zoo that would name mice after your ex and feed them to the snakes. That's actually a pretty good idea. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
I mean, as a revenue generation, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Good idea. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, well, look, this is in Denmark. We do know that Canada, Europe, a lot of countries now, a lot of places now, I know Europe's not a country, I'm just saying, a lot of places now are into euthanasia. This is actually a real thing. Maybe somebody would want to donate their bodies to predators in this Denmark zoo, and that'd be a pretty cool way to go.
I don't know that teaching caged animals that human flesh is what they're after. I just picture the orcs going, "That looks like meat's back on the menu, boys."
Exactly. Well, look.
Like the next time the handler has to go in that cage, they're screwed.
Well, yeah. Once the animals learn how delicious human meat is, then you're right. That's a whole problem. But dogs and cats, they're free game. So if you have a pet that you hate, or you're just a masochist, send your pets to the Denmark Zoo. They'll put them to good use.
Nah, I don't like this. I don't like this. It deceives me. I like John's thing with the PETA people.
I have a question for Dave that is going to help my daughter.
Uh-oh.
So my daughter sent an Oculus to Connecticut to a friend of hers, and we insured it for $500, and it's gotten lost. I mean, it's completely lost. Nobody can find it. Have you ever filed postal insurance?
I think you have to buy it ahead of time, though.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Why would your daughter send an Oculus to someone?
Somebody bought it from her. One of her friends in
they
Connecticut.
bought it from her.
Yeah.
Got it.
Now that thing is.
What part of Connecticut? I go there all the time.
So, but have you ever filed postal insurance?
No, I have never had to use because I don't. Well, I use insurance from FedEx and UPS, but I don't file USPS because I don't ship USPS.
Honestly, I thought if anybody had the experience, it would be you. But
Yeah, no, I'm with FedEx and UPS, yes, and we've had to go through certain recourses for that, but never with USPS.
okay, well, we're going to start on the process on Monday, or Saturday, so I'll tell you how it is.
I hear the best way to do it is bust in very loud and challenge everyone in the building to an arm wrestling competition.
All right, yeah,
I've seen you do this.
I could do that.
I've seen you do that.
I forgot about that, but I did that. Yes.
You literally did that.
John,
I won.
question?
I did win though.
You did win the arm wrestling. It's true. And I was impressed. I got to admit. John asks, can I ask, what does any of these news articles have to do with small business? Well, the one was a startup. The startup that made turns mercury into gold. That's a
Plus,
startup.
you know what? You're going to be thinking small business when the aliens come.
It's true. When the aliens come along, John, you will want a good startup business
The
to
Anunnaki.
sell the Anunnaki the gold, so they won't enslave you and your family. Silver linings is what it is.
This is where ADD.
So John, the answer to your question is absolutely nothing. It's just filler so that we have a little bit of banter and a little bit of communication about topics that are not necessarily political like everybody else does. And we don't absolute bore the hell out of everybody by coming on and going, hello, my name is Wes Carnahan, and this is David Lethwell, followed up with Matt Harmon in the background here. Today we're going to teach you about Venn diagrams and the power of the Venn. You know, that's just boring as can be. So we try to stay away from that. So we do the news because, A, it's things we're interested in, and we have fun.
Actually,
That's
John,
it.
the real reason I pick the stories that I do is because I know half of them at least annoy the hell out of David.
Yeah, he does pick a lot of AI stuff. He does.
It's true. It's true. John
I
says
don't know,
maybe
say they annoy the hell out of me.
Oh, that's a good point, John. Honestly, I've heard good things about alien slaves.
Yeah, he says maybe it'd be nice to be an alien
A
slave.
lot of probing.
Maybe they treat their slaves very well. I mean, they do have interstellar travel. So here's the thing. When you think about aliens, why would they possibly come to Earth? It has to be one of a couple of different reasons. Because they obviously have the technology to travel from star to star to star.
Oh, Lord.
They can travel long distances, presumably within a single lifetime, right? It doesn't. So they have near FTL capabilities. It has to be, I think, for at least one reason, and the only reason I can come up with is a reliable food source. A reliable food source. Why else would they come here? Everything else, every other natural resource on Earth, is available someplace else in our area of the galaxy that we know of. There's water. There's a nebula made of alcohol, drinkable alcohol.
No, there's not.
There is.
Get the hell out
Ask
of here.
ChatGPT.
Seriously.
It's a real thing.
What about prostates? No place else.
Because that's human. That was just.
Don't
That's,
have
I mean,
prostates.
let's say for some crazy reason you're right. That's the answer. Because
We're
we're
a food
here.
source. Think about it. We replace our population like crazy. We enjoy doing it, and we've all proven ourselves to be masochists, frankly.
Every description of aliens describe them without butt cracks.
John says, "My guess is beer." So look, maybe
I mean,
I would turn Earth into a brewery planet.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty sweet. I'd live on a brewery planet.
But
that would be awesome. That would be awesome to find out that what our whole purpose in life was just to be the brewery for the intergalactic trade
Right.
federation.
John, I think you're onto something. I agree. I like it.
no, I'm sticking with prostates.
Why would aliens not have prostates?
That's why they always probe you.
They're fascinated by butts.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah, they don't have ones. They're sealed up. They dispose of stuff a different way.
They're like Kim Jong Un. They've evolved beyond the need for a butthole.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you don't
Yeah.
get the Kim Jong Un reference, Google it.
Yeah.
He apparently doesn't have a butt or poop.
Yeah, no butt crack, no prostate.
David
That's a
is
fact.
regretting coming on the show tonight. All right. We can probably
We've moved on to the Great Bungholio now. I just flipped the light around because it literally. Well, down here, it gets dark. It goes like, oh, it's light, and gone.
And gone. Yep. So
And
you lost the sun.
Well,
But,
so now I'm just telling scary stories in the dark.
that would be a good show. That could be a good Halloween show.
Well, he's too busy giving out the ding dongs.
David does like the ding dong.
Oh, he loves giving ding dongs to kids.
All right, we do have a main
Dude.
topic. We do have a main.
Yeah, there's a bit of a line that you gotta stay away from, and that's
There's,
going to be one of them.
There's a main topic here.
We give out whole boxes of Little Debbies,
Little Debbie.
and you're lucky I don't live in your neighborhood because that's the dad point of the neighborhood. They hate me because like full size candy bars, that's like the best you have to deal with anywhere else. But no, I'm the asshole guy at the corner that has games and carnivals and whole boxes of Little Debbie.
Right,
So,
that's insane.
Dude, I
I
would
guarantee
so be
all
there.
the dudes in your
I
neighborhood.
would
hate you.
literally go there and get little Debbie.
I'm picturing. Remember the episode of Family Guy? Griffin keeps going back to the samples in the grocery store,
Yeah.
and like it turns out there's like a whole line of guys who look just like it in like different disguises. I'm picturing people like putting on different costumes, going to your house for the boxes of Little Debbie's.
We've had a couple, but I usually catch them. So yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. It's good to
Snack cakes. John Calendar said snack cakes.
Snack cakes. That's
How the
it.
hell do you have talk about
Yeah.
little Debbie's without little Debbie's available?
Well,
I
Anna
have Little
says scary stories would be great for Halloween. My students rate scary stories every year. There you go. You should share some, Anna. But
That would be scary because their grammar is terrible.
It's not. They're not actually scary stories. Just reading grammar. That's the scary
funny. You
part.
brought it full circle.
Yes, just the grammar terrifies us.
Oh, before we start on the main topic,
Uh-oh.
if I have an extra $10, can I buy some of your incredibly delicious dog treats?
You sure can.
They're just so good. Can you tell me about them?
You can go to underdogplus.com and get some delicious limited ingredient dog treats for your pup. We have delicious flavors including apple bacon, apple crunch, peanut butter. In the fall, in September, we're going to start carrying the pumpkin spice again.
Ooh, pumpkin spice.
Limited ingredient. Your dog will thank you. Made with locally sourced brewers' grains. And they're actually pretty good. Matt likes to dip them in his bourbon.
Oh, they're so good dipped in bourbon.
I can't tell you to do it, but Matt says you should.
Oh, they're so good.
All right. So John says you don't want to get banned from using the name on Facebook. So yeah, I don't think that'll get us banned, but using them in the context that Matt has used certain phrases tonight, that's something else. All right.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Let's get to the main topic. We do have a topic.
Oh my God! If I ever got you banned, I'd feel so bad.
No, you wouldn't. You'd laugh.
Well, then I'd feel so bad.
So, fair enough. So the idea here is, we've all had micromanagers, and the more you think about it, most micromanagers don't realize they're being micromanaging. And so I found this article.
Did you just say managing?
Managing.
Did you literally just say managing? I love it. I love it.
Micromanaging. It's
Micromanaging. I like it.
Managing is a type of sponge.
I don't. Okay, you say so. It's weird.
I love it. And he said that with such confidence.
We need to stop giving Matt confidence. That's the problem. The last few episodes, Matt's he's been on it. He's been bringing out good points, and he builds up his confidence, and he stabs us right in the back with it.
I'm just going downhill. I'm sorry. I will focus.
Will you?
I'm drunk, so
there you go.
I'm doing my best. I'm gonna drunk buy some Underdog dog treats.
There you go. Drunk buy all you like. I'll take all your money. I'll take it all. All right, so here is an article that talks about the 12 signs you're micromanaging without realizing it. So it's a little bit of a... This was definitely written by AI, but it has some good points. And I only say it's written by AI because the headline doesn't really match what's in it. It actually talks about 12 things that micromanagers do and then how you can counter that. They really could have given better headlines.
Okay.
But
I do like the fact that AI has helped whoever this is, because the word pernicious is being used in here.
Yeah,
that would be a word that disappears. Pernicious is not used very often.
Without AI, nobody would know what pernicious is.
I was in charge of running a Masonic lodge, and I was about 2 months into it when we were cleaning out the office, a bunch of us, and I realized I was micromanaging in stuff I did not need to micromanage. And that was a really big eye-opener for me, that I might have the tendency to micromanage.
Yeah, well, so have you led any teams or things like that in the past? Because it tends to be something you see new managers doing.
Yeah, the problem with managers is, they'll take the best salesperson off of a team and make them a manager. They'll promote them with no training on how to lead and how to be a manager. They're not so bad about it now, but back in just 10 years ago, they were horrible about it.
Oh no, they're still bad. They're still bad, bud. Dude, I live in corporate America. I see it every single day.
Oh yeah,
every single day. What you're saying is absolutely true. Sometimes let's say we take a person who is excellent at sales, right? Is excellent at sales. That does not necessarily mean they'll be good at managing a sales team. And, it's sometimes we elevate people kind of just one level above where their core capabilities and competencies are. And what you're saying is absolutely true. And it's not a thing of the past, bud. I watch it and see it every single day.
Salespeople want
every single day.
They want immediate gratification. That's why they become salespeople. Is they want the attention. They want the immediate gratification. You don't get that as sales manager. You need to put that attention on your people. Yeah. And so salespeople honestly don't. I mean, there's exceptions, obviously, but a lot of times they're just horrible managers. great salespeople,
Sure.
really
Yeah.
fun to hang out with, but bad managers.
Yeah. And it's not just in sales either. Yeah, go ahead.
Here's the first thing for salespeople, and this you can address this to other people as well. When I come across people that are elevated up, especially out of sales, and they're not my people, they don't report to me. I'll talk to them and I'll have a beer or an iced tea or whatnot with them. And one of the things I always make sure to tell them is your customer has changed.
Mm-hmm.
That end user, that's no longer your customer. Now your customer is the sales team, is the salesperson. That is your customer. So it's really wrapping their head around who their actual customer is and who they need to be closing and who they need to be uh, uh, selling before Nikki gets on here and makes fun of me for saying sailing. Um, it's really a change of mentality about who your customer is. Is that all you need to do? No, absolutely not. Does that often get them moving in the right direction? Absolutely. Very few times have I ever had problems with anybody after that conversation that they refocus and go, oh, I'm not a salesperson anymore. My customer is now the sales team. Like West, I mean, you and I have had conversations about the boss doesn't know what I do. Like that's not his job. Like, that's
Right.
not what he does. His
No,
job is
fair
to make
point.
sure that the hurdles for you and the roadblocks for you are cleared so that you can execute. Oh,
Nikki
there's
makes
Nikki
me feel
saying
like,
too
by the
late,
way.
making fun of me.
You
Yeah.
know, but also, but you know, also, you know, not just salespeople can be micromanagers, not just people who
Sure.
you complain because they don't know what you do. Is that
Anybody
same
can
person?
anybody can be a
I was gonna say that
micromanager,
same
even a
person.
smoking hot wife.
Well, I was gonna say that same person that I had made comments about, like they literally don't even know how to do. It wasn't that they didn't know the details of how I do what I do. He literally didn't know what I did. He also was at the same time a micromanager, which made it doubly annoying because he was do trying to prompt things to be done that didn't exist in really convoluted ways. We'll say that. I'm not going to go there. But I thought we could actually each share a
Yeah.
micromanagement story. So I have one. Go ahead.
Let me say this real quick. Being former military,
Uh-oh.
I was taught management by the military. And one of the things that you don't want to do, I've always thought you don't want to do, and maybe I know I'm wrong, is you don't want the boss to be surprised. So you don't want them to be surprised by something like you want to make sure they have enough information
Right.
that if they're asked a question by somebody, they know the answer.
Oh, yeah. No, your
So
boss
if
needs
their
to know what
boss
you're
asks
doing.
them what you're
Yeah.
doing, they know what. But that doesn't translate into that boss managing you. You know, overly managing you, giving you a task to
Right.
let you do the job.
Well, and that's it, too. Well, that's the main thing, is to not be a micromanager.
Right.
You need to assign a task. And you need to then have enough faith in that person to be able to perform that task
Yep.
without you constantly, essentially doing it for them or having your head over their shoulders.
I think one of the problems with military managers is you don't have a choice in who you have working for you.
Well,
And
that's true a
so
lot of places.
you really
Yeah.
have to be aware of who's working for you and what
Sure.
they're doing.
Yeah.
But I think one of the training tools that could be helpful, especially for veterans, is to know when to question what they're doing. Rather than, okay, you have the overview of what your team is doing. How much do you need to feed into that now?
Well, sure. And like I said, like I mentioned earlier, from what I've seen, a lot of micromanagers tend to be that way more often when they're new to leadership
Mm-hmm.
because they don't understand that balance. They
Right.
don't understand how to
Yep.
trust a team. A lot of times they get promoted to a certain role because they were really good at being sort of a one-man show in certain areas.
Right.
They carried their weight in a lot of ways, and they don't know how to then let go and
Yep.
trust the team. And it's a big thing.
It'd be good if they had it, like if a new manager
Yeah.
had a strong team lead.
Yeah.
If a new manager over Dave had Dave helping to guide the new manager. That's a good example.
Hmm?
Dave,
I am probably
all right,
one of the
say
worst
Dave
people
is
to
the
try to
team lead
manage,
at
but
home. He's the lead of his group.
dude, can you
Right?
stop saying
Don't
the
say
name
the
of the
name.
company I work for?
Oh,
Come
I
on,
can't
man.
say the name.
Don't say the names of the companies.
All right, so Well, no, this is a good thing though.
Okay.
So Dave is the team lead of his department, right?
Okay.
And you get a new manager that comes in, and he's brand spanking new, right out of business school, right? And they're like, okay, we're gonna have you work with Dave because he's gonna guide you through this process. He's gonna help you understand what's expected of a new manager.
Okay.
And so then that's the ideal setup. Is Dave then is able to help this new manager? It's like a lieutenant comes in with a strong, and a strong sergeant
Okay.
helps guide that lieutenant on how to manage.
Yeah, okay.
3 up and 3
It's
down,
the
sir. What does that mean to you?
Than the actual problem.
Okay. I mean, I can see where you would think that's a good idea. I can see where you would think that's a good idea.
I love it. I love it. That's the politically correct way to say that.
Best insult I've ever heard.
I can see why you would think that.
Go ahead.
Hey, somebody cue up that not the Happy Gilmore, the Billy Madison of "We Are All Now Dumber for Having Heard That." No, actually, I get what
That
he's
was
saying.
old
Though.
school.
Having somebody who is actually pretty stable to help guide as I get what he's saying. But let's dig into the meat and potatoes of our thing here tonight. Let's get off to number one. Let's get off to number one.
It's not necessarily signs of being a micromanager, not realizing it. It talks about signs that you can be a micromanager and then how to sort of resolve it a little bit. So the first is you need to shift from reactive to intentional leadership. You might be a reactive leader versus an intentional or proactive leader, and it then goes in to explain sort of how to do that. But that actually kind of makes sense. Because
I'm a much better wartime general than I'm a peacetime general.
you've mentioned that.
I know where my place is. I know where my strengths are, and in war, I'm the guy you want.
So are you saying you're
In
reactive
peace,
or intentional?
not necessarily. I don't look at it as reactive because some of the things I do are reactive, but some of them are extremely intentional. And it's
Right.
just, Marcus Aurelius, there's always another battle. So a wartime general is always in need, and a peacetime general. So I handle the stuff that's FUBAR. I get it under control, and then I hand that off to a peacetime general, and I move on to the next FUBAR.
Yeah, John says, my experience with micromanagers means they feel they need to justify their position, and they don't trust their team. And that's really what it comes down to a lot, too, is they don't trust their team.
Really good call.
They always feel like they need to prove themselves. And that comes from a lack of confidence, which also comes from the idea
Yep.
that this is they're new to leadership in general. They're not used to managing teams, and they can't let go. They can't release that and trust their team to do their jobs. So I'm going to share a story from micromanager that I had. And David, I think you might have heard this story. I was working for a pretty big company. Not the biggest company I've worked for, but a different one. And the rest of my team was remote. I was in another location. I wasn't working from home. I was in an office. But my the person leading my team, SVP of something or other, she was in Illinois. So we'd communicate regularly over phone and email and text and whatnot. And I'm working hard, doing my thing. And as you do, sometimes you have to go use the restroom. So I get up and I use the restroom. And it's a normal restroom break. It's not like I'm in there for like an hour. It's not like I had, bean burrito or something for lunch. I'd go in, I do my business, I come back, and I have, half a dozen emails. I got texts on my phone, because I left my phone on my desk. I got texts and missed phone calls on my desk. I hear my phone ring, so I answer my phone, and it's her. She's like, where were you? What's going on? And I'm like, is everything okay? I was in the bathroom. What's going on? She's like, no, why were you away from your desk? I'm like, I was in the bath. I had to use the bathroom. And I was like, is everything okay? And she's like, well, yeah, nothing's wrong. But when you leave your desk, you need to let me know. I need to know where you are, because if something happened, I need to know where my people are. And I'm like, no, it wasn't even 5 minutes. If there's something wrong, let me know. I can help. And she's like, no, nothing's wrong. But if you leave, I need to know where you're going. And I stopped. I was shocked. I was stunned. I literally told this lady. I told this senior executive of this company, I'm sorry that I missed your calls. I'm sorry I missed your communications. Nothing's wrong, so that's great. But I will not be asking your permission to go use the bathroom. That was the nicest way that I could put that phrase. And I wanted to say something significantly different to this lady. Uh,
Oh yeah.
but that,
I
I
mean,
mean, this lady was
right now I want to say something significantly different to that lady.
yeah, this lady was the definition of micromanager. She had to know where all people were at all times, even if they went to the bathroom, for Pete's sake. Uh,
I literally just watched a YouTube or Facebook, one of the videos, the short reel things or whatever, of basically a whole crew. It was a sales team getting back at a micromanager. You know what they did?
huh.
They updated him on everything,
Right.
filling up their water bottles,
Yeah.
stapling papers together. I mean, just the most ridiculous things. And now, did this guy actually catch on? I'd love to see section 2 of that. Did this guy really figure out what the hell they were doing? Like, but that's the kind of thing. So you're like, I'm not going to update you. So I would have went the absolute other direction. If anybody ever is like, hey, I need to be able to get a hold of you, even if you go take a leak, you got it. You
There
got
you
it.
go.
I'm going to inundate you with so much use. You're going to have 500 emails a day from me.
That's hilarious.
I'm going to draft. Actually, I'll have ChatGPT draft 500 emails, update you on shit that I may or may not actually be doing, and I'm going to schedule them into. I'll have it loaded directly into Outlook.
Uh-huh.
Schedule them for from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Whatever the breakdown is. Every that frequency of minutes, I'm sending you something that's just going to bury you. You're like, David, I don't need to know everything. He's like, yeah, I kind of figured. I don't think they get to lunch
Right.
before they're like, oh, I get it. I'm
Yeah.
good.
I don't think this
I'm
lady
good.
was that
Hey,
self.
Dave.
I don't think she would have understood what's happening. Uh,
Ah,
I mean, literally, I was like, I'm a grown man. I'm not going to tell you when I have to use the restroom. It's not going to happen.
uh, oh
Uh,
no,
anyway,
no way.
so shifting from
All right.
reactive to intentional, and that comes from experience. You know, when you are reactive, when things happen and you can only react to certain things, that's a real problem, and it's stressful on your team. But if you're intentional and you make a plan and you can stick to it, and it's you need to be reactive sometimes. It's not about never being reactive. It's about
Yeah, absolutely.
understanding not to constantly be reacting to things and dragging your team down because of it.
Yeah, you need to be strategic.
Right.
Strategic, but able to pivot at a moment's notice.
There you go. Use your strategery wisely.
I'll drink after that one.
All right, next one. Replace constant oversight with strategic checkpoints. That's my big one. Every team that I've led, I do not want to check in with them all the time. I don't want to have my be peeking over cubicle walls all the time, or looking at somebody's progress all the time. When I set a task to my team, I'll check in maybe once a day, and I'll say, hey, if stuff happens, let me know. Here are the deadlines. Here are the goals. Let's get together. Let's manage stuff together. And I'm here to facilitate you to get this thing done. But I don't want to know every single detail. I don't want to have to babysit you. I'm not a babysitter. We're all grown-ups.
Yeah, back to what
Yeah,
Matt said earlier. I mean, you don't want to have somebody else call and say, "Oh, hey, we're behind on this." If you run into a roadblock, I better
Right.
hear it from you.
Well, and that's it. So as a
I
leader,
better hear
your
it
job
from
is
you.
to facilitate this getting done. And to do that, yeah, you need to tear down roadblocks. You need to know that the roadblocks exist. So let your team know, look, if there's a problem, any problem, if somebody else is giving you a hard time, if you're having a hard time figuring something out, let's work on this thing together. But if I don't hear from you, I'm going to assume all is well. And these are the goals, these are the deadlines. Let's have our regular check-ins. Outside of that, go have fun, man. Go do your thing. I was leading a team at another company, and one of the guys that I hired, he was really green. This was his first time on at a big company on a real team that mattered, right? And there, quite a few times when he was relatively new, he'd be like, "Hey, would you mind if I went and did this, or would you mind if I, came in a little bit later, left a little bit early, whatever?" And I told him specifically, I was like, "I don't care, man. If you're coming in, getting your stuff done, you do what you got to do. I don't care, because it's not my job to babysit him. We're grown ups. Let's act
Yep.
like."
Yeah.
So, and it worked out well. He ended up being a super great, star player. I gotta open this giant bottle of.
Okay. Did you guys kill the little bottle? Did you guys kill the little bottle?
It's got about half a glass left in it over there, but Matt looks like he is pretty married to it, so I'm gonna open this big guy here. There we go. That's a good one.
Oh, jeez, look at that.
It's beautiful. It is. Look at the size of this thing.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
So the plan was I'd actually thought about doing this at the show last week when we did the show from Hofbrau, and in my hands, handing him out of screen the little bottle in my hands, and then when he showed what I handed him being the big ass 7.5 bottle in his hands.
It's true, because video seen
that's-
David hold a normal 12-ounce can of soda. It looks like he's holding like a shot glass. David actually has like elephantiasis of the hands. He's a freak of nature.
Not true.
So number 2 was replace constant over. He has that basically. Have you seen Wreck-It Ralph? He has Wreck-It Ralph hands.
Wreck-It Ralph hands.
Who, David?
Yeah. Google Wreck-It Ralph. That's David's hands.
Yeah.
Replace constant oversight with strategic checkpoints. Don't be a micromanager. Number three is resist the urge to fill silence. I'm not really sure necessarily what they mean by that. Let's read the first paragraph here. It is. One subtle, I say subtle, but pervasive sign of micromanagement is when leaders frequently send just checking in messages on Slack or Teams. It might seem harmless, but but a quick nudge to stay informed. Yada yada yada. All right, I get it now. Okay, so just the idea that like some managers, if they don't hear from their team, they feel like they're missing something. They feel like it's a little too quiet around here. I better check in to see what's going on. I'm okay with that, but what I have noticed is though, I've worked with teams that want those subtle check-ins. I've worked with some teams who, if I don't check in with them regularly, they'll actually have little gripes amongst themselves that I have to hear about it from a third party. And they say, this guy's not doing anything. This guy's not paying any attention to us. And so I'm sorry. I was giving you some freedom. I'll definitely pay more attention if that's what you'd prefer. And I did. I made the appropriate changes. And that all comes with the experience of managing different teams with different types of people. Is understanding that some people like having more of that, check-in. Some people like more of the freedom. So it's all about the team, too. Some people like and need to be micromanaged. Some don't. And that's part of being a good leader, I think.
Yeah, do not work for me if you need to be micromanaged. You are not going to be set up for success.
Yeah.
Some people who need to be micromanaged are also after the attention. They need attention.
I get it. I get it. There's the attention. There's the direction. There's the guidance. There's the bumpers, as it were, the barriers, the rails. I get it. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy.
Comments here, by the way. Let's get Emily. Go check on the comments here.
We'll do a comment check here because I got my phone rocking as a flashlight because there's no lights up here because it would confuse the sea turtles.
Oh yeah, don't confuse the sea turtles. That's a real thing.
Oh, I love confusing sea turtles. Oh, it's hilarious.
It's true. Matt likes to run out on the beach with flashlights and just freak them out.
Oh, I was just down there giving them a math quiz, and they're like, "Oh, I'm a turtle."
And that is why you want me for your next congressperson, because I freak out sea turtles.
That you put that on a poster.
Yeah, I've got my campaign promise is going to be, I can't do much worse.
Vote Matt Harmon. He freaks out sea turtles.
Yeah.
I get it. I like it. All right, so catching up with some comments here. Let's see. John says, you need to be passive aggressive in the act situation and text every 2 minutes. Anytime you turn your chair or so that actually I've dealt with those kind of managers, John. They don't understand sarcasm or passive aggression. They don't understand. Typically, the really deep micromanagers that I've had don't understand much of anything. So it's best just to avoid them if you can.
Just walk up to them and punch them in the face. Anna
Calendar says, I would have made her write an email You need to write an email saying that you need to inform her of every bathroom break and send it to HR. Yeah, look, I wasn't with the company too much longer after that.
You'd be amazed
No,
how
no, 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 no. Stay
micromanaging.
away from HR.
HR
HR is not
Yeah,
your
HR
friend.
is not your friend.
HR is never on your side.
Yeah.
Stay the hell away from HR.
I can speak
As a person in corporate America, stay the F away from HR.
Yeah, HR is not your friend.
HR is the most sexually harassing group there is. They've often looked at me like they were undressing me with their eyes.
That's exactly what they were doing, Matt. That's it.
That went weird. All right, next up.
John says the worst
Resist the urge to fill this out.
the worst part of corporate jobs meetings to do before the meeting. Oh, I can tell you some meetings about meetings,
yeah.
John. That's a real thing.
Without a purpose.
Hey, go ahead and tell them, because this is one of the best stories. There is nothing that really encapsulates corporate America better than this story. All right, Wes, I've queued you up. You've got to tell it.
All right, this is a real story. This actually happened. I was at a pretty big corporate entity at the corporate headquarters.
A Fortune 500 company.
Pretty big
Fortune
company.
500
Yeah,
company.
pretty big company. And you know, as corporate headquarters do, they had a number of meeting rooms. Unfortunately, the meeting rooms, we had so many meetings going on. All the teams had meetings, so many meetings. All the meeting rooms were constantly full from you know, sun up to sunset, constantly full. And I mean, there would be teams of people standing outside of conference rooms hoping the team who scheduled the meeting wouldn't show up. Like, it was bonkers how many meetings, you know, we had. And so, you know, corporate, the leadership thought it'd be a good idea if they took all the team leaders, pulled them all aside to have a meeting to sort of figure out how to resolve this problem. So all the team leaders got together for a meeting about the meetings. And what they told us is we needed to each break out with our own individual teams and have meetings about how we can possibly reduce the number of meetings that we have. So we then did that. So we had a meeting about meetings. And then afterwards, they wanted us all to come back, our team leaders to come back to the corporate level meeting to report our findings and give ideas. So we had a meeting about meetings. And then we were then to have a larger overall corporate meeting talking about how we're going to resolve having so many meetings. So in the end, I mean, we're incepted like 6 layers deep in meetings. And after all is said and done, the corporate culture was so meeting heavy. People didn't know how to do anything without having a meeting about it. Everything has to be done by committee. Nobody can do anything without talking to 10 other people to get it done. So after the meetings, we still had infinite meetings, and it didn't actually change anything. It was insane. That actually.
I love this story.
I wish I were exaggerating.
It's like a bedtime. This is like a bedtime story for me. I go to sleep thinking about the meeting, about meeting.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
It's so good.
Some dumb company.
It's a Russian nesting doll of meetings.
I mean, you work for some dumb company.
I've worked for some really dumb companies.
Really dumb.
I mean,
It's kind of how it is, though. That's just how it is. I mean, even where I work now, it's like that. I'm a bit of a shock to the system. I'm just like, do it.
Right.
Do we need to? No, we don't need to. I just said do it. Go ahead. I'll take full responsibility. Let's just make this happen.
Yeah, so Anna says you should create a graphic organizer about meetings. You need to.
It's called a Russian nesting doll. It's already done.
That's it. So John says, would this company now be bankrupt? Yes, they would, John. I can't think of why.
Yeah, that company after they built a nice, gorgeous headquarters.
It was a great
they're
headquarters.
gone.
I mean, state of the art. I mean, the White House doesn't have security as well as this building did.
Was that the building you wouldn't let me in?
I don't think anyone would let you near that building.
Oh, I was trying to get in that building. I wanted to bring you some chocolate.
Oh, well, had you told me that, I would have let you in.
Well, I forgot to call.
Well, there you go.
No, he wouldn't have. I offered to meet this fucker for lunch 30 times when he worked out there. Not one time did he meet for lunch.
I'm a recruiter.
Not once.
And that's why David left town. I hurt his feelings. That's he never came back.
Oh, he left.
So no. Just the last time I was in. I'm like, West, the world's not inside your 4 walls, bro. You got to get out. You gotta circulate, man. You gotta kiss hands and shake babies and stuff, man. You gotta get out there.
That
Well, David tells me that a lot. You never told me that.
I told you that twice now.
All right.
Told you I was worried about you. You're in here too much.
I do agree with that. Anyway, let's move on. All right, the next one is resist the urge to feel silence. We already talked about that one. Next one, here we
Dude,
go.
Christmas. That was an hour and a half ago.
Empower decision making to build trust. And that's a big one. Again,
Yes.
you got to trust your team. You got to trust your team to be able to make the right decisions.
Yeah, this is a brutal one because when I first joined this company as a regional business development manager, I had the ability to make tons of decisions,
Mhm.
tons. Things were done. We acted quickly. When something needed to happen, we made it happen. And slowly, by slowly, I mean when they had a change in leadership, and they brought just another dumbass in. That's all that stuff went up. Not just it went past my boss, past their boss, to this 4 levels above me, making all the decisions, and we're just sitting here waiting for action. And something that could take minutes to make a decision on in the
Right.
past now is taking weeks, and it drug us to a halt. Nothing was getting done. The customers were pissed
Yeah.
about that type of action, and it showed. I mean, there was damage done to the business because of that. And I'm a huge fan. I authorize you to make the decisions that you need to execute the job that I've given you.
Right. That's it. So David, the one guy that I told you about, who I was always frustrated because he didn't know what I did. Again, I wasn't frustrated because he didn't know how to do my job. I was frustrated because he literally didn't know what I did. So this was when I adopted the philosophy of it's always better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. And guess what? I grew my
Always.
team. I grew my team from myself and one other guy to 15 people. There were 15 people on my team under me specifically because I took the initiative. And that's what I gave my team members
Right.
the ability to do too. I'm like, look, this is what we need to do. Let's find a way to do it. We're not in the no business.
Yep.
We're in the getting shit done business. And it works. So trust your team to be able to.
Yeah, I had
and
a
look, if you don't trust your team, maybe work with your team enough to actually build that collective trust so they trust you and you trust them.
yeah. I had a meeting on Monday, and they're not even my team. They technically report to other people, but they kind of dotted in the world of business. We're gonna have to drink for this. They kind of dotted line to me, and I said, "Hey, here's my plan. This is what I want to do." And one of them says, it's gonna be. I think it would be hard to get leadership to sign off on that. I'm like, I don't plan on asking them.
Right now, we're just going to do it.
Like, I don't ask people if I'm allowed to go do my job.
Right.
That's just that's stupid. That's what I'm here for. Why would I ask somebody to go, hey, can I go do my job today? I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting their time.
And if you're good at what you do, and if your team is good at what they do, guess what? You can get it done, and you're not going to cause any trouble. And that's the thing. When you do
Yeah.
something slightly out of the ordinary that might not be approved by X, Y, or Z committees, but you're successful at it, guess what? Nobody's going to complain. The only time people are going to complain
Nobody's going to complain.
is when something gets screwed up. And the thing is the longer you
Yeah.
are building your team the way that you know it should be built, you're going to have people who work with you, who work under you, who you trust enough to be able to do these things the same way that you do them,
Yep.
the same way that you would do them if you were in that role.
I was talking with somebody just a little bit ago. It's like, I do not expect anybody to do things the way I do. I do things differently than the people who taught me. But I want you to go do things in your way. I'm giving you this foundation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to help build that foundation, and then from there, it's on you how you're going to go forward. You and I can have exactly the same, and I hate to say this again when we do move drinking, the same deck. For those of you guys not enslaved into corporate America, that's a PowerPoint presentation. We can have the same exact slides in a PowerPoint presentation. How I'm going to utilize them and how I'm going to speak about them are significantly different than a lot of other people. So I don't want you to try to emulate me. I want you to.
Well, and it's not about emulation. It's about having people under you that you trust to be able to perform the job. And guess what? If you have people under you
I
who
want them to.
can't trust to perform the job, then maybe you should build your team slightly different. Or
They won't. Yeah, they won't get the. I mean, and I do have say in that. And I mean, if I go through and I find a person that's not that I can't trust to do things and to make those infield decisions without having to come and check with the parentship, the mothership, that's not the person I need right now.
I
Right.
think you
So,
guys are
all right, what do we got next?
a little lost here in the sense that we're not talking about the bad employees, right? We're talking about the managers, the micromanagers.
Right.
And sometimes a one employee
Holy hell!
management, but that doesn't.
Did Matt just
managers.
did Matt just correct both of us?
Sort of. Maybe David. Maybe you and I are
I
the
don't
bad
like-
managers. Maybe you and I are the bad managers. We didn't
More or less
realize.
Damn.
nudge back onto the
Good
micromanagement
job.
track.
Good job, Matt.
Sometimes
Good
Matt
job,
brings it home.
Matt.
Sometimes Matt brings
Well,
it
there
home.
you go.
Yeah.
All right, next on the.
I mean, we were making good points. We were making good points, but to Matt's point, that's not what the show was. All right, moving on.
The next one is rethink unnecessary alignment meetings. So yeah, unnecessary meetings are just. I mean, we just talked about that a lot. Unnecessary meetings. Don't do it.
Alignment. If I could ban one word in business right now, it would be alignment. Alignment or aligned? Are we all aligned? Are we all aligned? We need to circle back and have an alignment meeting. We need to make sure all parties are aligned. I was like, gee, Merry Christmas. No, I don't care whether they're aligned with me or not. Let's just take some action.
Yeah, any corporate entity who uses alignment very often is probably one of those companies that requires everything to be done by committee. Nobody can actually do anything independently.
Oh, yeah. I got the wrong phone out here with me, but if I went in here right now, I probably got 5 emails to talk about. I got 5 emails and 10 meetings to talk about alignment.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Matt just asked how he can go work for another corporate entity after being in art school.
I don't know that
You
I
can't.
can. I don't know that I can.
Well, that's why CCAD's class motto is typically, would you like fries with that?
I can do that.
And I went there, so I can say that.
So it's funny you say that, but to be honest, if something was to happen and I make it rich and I don't have to work, and if all my needs were met by having or running and owning a restaurant or even just cooking, I would do it in a heartbeat. You want fries with that? That sounds like a great life to me.
It really does.
I would go to Dave's Barbecue.
Can you imagine working a job where you work 8 hours and you are done? The rest of the day is yours.
And you're just done. You're
never,
just done.
I've never.
No after hours follow ups. No circle backs. No, hey, I got to have a meeting with you at 7:30 in the morning. That happened today.
No.
I got calls. I was taking until just before the show.
Yeah.
No. And go in, punch in, flip my freaking burgers, and go home. Yeah. That's
Yeah, because any business owner will tell you it's that easy, David.
yeah. I didn't want to be a business owner. If I'm a business owner, that's different. But if I get a job to as a short order fry cook somewhere, done.
Here's where I call BS on this. David will never work for someone else in that capacity. You will never work for a boss who's busting your balls about punching a time clock and pushing the burgers out fast enough. Never gonna happen. You're gonna laugh at him.
Dude, if that's it, think about it. If that's the most pressing thing I've got to worry about. All
right. You know what? I secretly hope you do become a multi-billionaire, specifically so I can see you in that role and see how long you last. It won't be a day.
Yeah, he would not.
Bro, I'm flipping burgers.
His ego will not allow it.
No.
David, you know what?
I
love
have
you like
no
a brother,
ego. I know
but
that.
your ego will not allow it.
Oh, dude, no. I would flip burgers.
You don't think he'd be a good billionaire?
No,
I'd flip burgers in a heartbeat. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's only so much millions.
Man,
handle.
I don't know if my wife is watching, but she'll vouch. She'll vouch.
If David were a billionaire,
that's a dream.
If David were a billionaire, he'd buy a supercar. He'd be dead within a week.
Yeah.
He'd be dead within a week from driving your supercar on the Autobahn. You would be, David. It's a fact.
Busy trying to maintain.
Well, it's not safe to go to Germany for me right now, so I'm pretty good from that.
We're never allowed in Europe again, thanks to this show. All right, next one.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Allow all the comments we've made actually in a German beer hall. They'll never let us back. Allow team
Yeah.
members.
Well, I mean, if we took over Germany and restored it to its former glory, then maybe.
I have no comment to that.
Ooh,
I
that
have
got
no.
quiet. That
I've,
got quiet over there.
I have no comment to that. I have none.
Huh?
Nine.
Instead of 9, but we could vacation in Poland.
We could occasionally make a trip to France on our tanks. Tanks
Uh,
in France. All right.
I
Next
would
one.
ally. I would ally with Poland so fast.
You know,
Hey, Poland, when I run and take over Germany, I'm going to ally with you guys like day one.
on the YouTube,
You
they've
couldn't
got-
pull off the mustache, David. Go ahead. What?
On YouTube, they've got pimple popping.
What?
Yeah, these pimple popping channels are huge on YouTube.
Well, you know that's been a TV show. Dr. Pimple Popper, a TV
No,
show.
I did not know that.
The Pimple Popping YouTube channel is big.
Yeah,
What does that have to do with
Yeah,
it?
it's
nothing.
you know. Do you know what else would be huge on YouTube? A mother frying fry channel.
A French fry channel. Something that somebody said they're going to.
I am going to work on it.
5 years ago.
How many
5
times
years.
this guy?
We've been doing this show for 5 years now.
Look,
How many
I was trying
times-
to move you guys forward?
How many times has this guy been down here saying he's bored, he has nothing to do?
Never. I've never
At
said
least,
that.
at least, that,
At least
literally.
has been a-
Hey, we have these all recorded. We can show you the times you said you were bored, and it recently as 2 weeks ago,
I wish I had time to be bored.
maybe 3.
Hashtag ding dongs.
All right, next one. Allow team members to own their work. And that's something else, too. You know
Oh,
what?
that's great.
It's not just owning the work, actually giving your team credit for the work they do. That's a big one. You know what? This isn't my project. This is, my team member John's project.
See, that's
know?
where salespeople drop the ball. They're not good at saying,
Majorly.
my team did this.
Yeah.
Because they want the credit.
I see that.
Yeah.
That's a big one. That's a big one. That's something else too. Every time I've led a team, I don't talk about them being my team. It's not my team. I'm not. Yeah, I'll on paper I'll put myself.
Oh, it's my team.
But I'll say, you know what? We're a team. We
The
are working
team.
on this together. This is a collaborative effort between they and I. I am here to facilitate them to
Nah.
do these jobs. I'm not going to be the overlord and take the credit when it's not due most of the time. You know what? They're doing a lot of the heavy lifting. They deserve the credit. I would rather my team uplift my team than uplift myself. That's just my philosophy. That's not.
I want to be proud. I want to be proud that they're my team, and I want them to be extremely proud that they work on David's team.
Okay.
I want that simple as that. And,
Okay.
I want it to be my team. I want them to know that this is a terrible way to say this. I better find another way to say it. That I stand behind them, and that I'm going to go to bat for them. That's my team.
There you go.
Don't mess with my team.
But in the meantime, David's not really known for
Yes.
humility. Is what we're learning now.
Yeah. Oh no. What you're learning now? Gee, Christmas. 30 seconds into meeting, people's like, yeah, you're not a very humble person, are you? I'm like, humble's for the weak.
Humble pie. Shove that up your ass. All right, next one.
No. The meek will inherit the earth. The humble will do something. But Dave will rule the galaxy. Something like that.
It's one of those. We have also
Yeah,
learned
something
that
like
David's going to take over Germany very soon. So make of that
Yes.
what you will.
Well, I didn't say soon. I'm just saying at some point. Communications, early communications to avoid panic. And you know what? This is a lot higher on my list than I would have thought. I would
touched on
put
something
this very
similar to
high
this
on my
earlier.
list.
We actually touched on something similar to
Yeah.
this earlier about being reactive
This is
and
very high, yeah.
proactive. So this actually comes
Yeah.
down to that. Being proactive and planning things does rely on actually getting information from your team. Yeah, trust your team to do their
Yeah.
job, but at the same time, get the information. If they need help, if there's a problem, you can do these things so you're not panicking and being reactive. You can be proactive and still not
Yeah.
be a micromanager. And that's, I think, what it breaks down to. It's kind of almost a reiteration of what it said before.
Yeah, and that's what I was kind of thinking about was the reactive versus proactive, and this is a big problem for me because I see it in I want to use the word. Well, let me say they'll use the word leadership. I'm going to call them middle managers that I see, and like for the love of Pete, if you just communicated this stuff up front,
Mm-hmm.
none of these adverse actions would have ever happened because we'd have all been pulling the same direction. Because you didn't communicate the expectations, because you didn't communicate what the actual plan was, everybody kind of went in their separate ways, and now we're all scrambling
Right.
to recover.
And that's a
And
big one.
that's usually when I do nothing. I'll let them sink at that point.
Well, so this is a big one. So a lot of people think about, team communications where the team members need to communicate up to the team leader or the boss. Guess what? The team leader and the boss need to communicate just as much going down. When you spring things on
Absolutely.
your team that they're not expecting, or hiccups or bumps in the road, or directions the company's going to take that they weren't expecting until it's too late, like that puts a lot of stress on your team. You have just as much responsibility to communicate down as they do up. Like that is a two-way road, and
I would say more. I would say
sure,
more. You have more responsibility based upon your position to report down than they
yeah,
have to report up. And
I get it. I mean, I've worked
I
for some pretty big
mean,
companies who, I mean, there have been some pretty big issues in those companies where corporate started acting weird. People weren't sure what was going on, and all the the rumor mills started going up, and people started freaking out. Like, oh, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Guess what? Nothing really happened this time. But later down the road, something happened, and people
yeah,
get like people get. It's human nature to speculate. So when you're not communicating down to your team, guess what? They aren't going to know how to react when stuff goes down, when stuff happens. So you're right, David.
yeah,
It is almost more
yeah.
important.
Then yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily the hill I want to die on, but I'll put up a hell of a battle. It's
Mhm.
more important for you as a manager to keep clear expectations downstream.
That's
I
it.
mean, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. All right, next
Yeah.
one.
All right, what do we got next?
Hey, just for the record, I was going to make a comment that was inappropriate, but I didn't.
We appreciate
Good
that.
for you.
Credit.
That's you all the credit in the world, Matt.
Thank you.
Um,
That's you get.
although I am mildly curious as to what that
Well, now we need to know. Yeah,
comment was.
Really love maxi skirts.
I don't know what that means.
Maxi skirts. Those long peasant
Oh,
skirts.
the dresses, like, yeah. Well, so yeah. The max, yeah, they're cute,
Oh
cute.
my
Okay,
god, they're the
I'm a sundress guy
it's
myself,
a
but
woman's
okay.
butt better than a maxi skirt.
I don't know what a maxi skirt is.
It's one of the floor length skirts that go up your waist just the floor,
Okay.
and it's just they're fucking perfect.
Okay.
They're perfect.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Are you back there googling
Alrighty then.
skirts?
I just saw one that made me think of it.
Fair enough. It's weird you knew they were called maxi.
Oh, I know about maxi skirts.
Well,
My wife's got two.
are you not even married?
I've never heard that phrase.
Oh, my wife's got two. When she wears them, she might as well just. I'm grabbing her. They're so friggin' hot.
Okay. I've never even heard the term maxi
Maxi skirt.
maxi skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
great.
Fair enough.
So friggin' great.
Fair enough. All
So
right.
they've already went over this one. The just checking in thing. So
Right. Yeah,
clearly it's
it's
the AI. The AI. This is the AI writing right
AI
here.
gets redundant after a while if you don't keep it in check.
Yeah, you really gotta check your AI. Check your friggin' sources.
Here's a
before
good
you
one.
publish it.
Take responsibility for poor outcomes. I can't tell you how many leaders I've been under who, when something goes well, they take all the credit. When something goes south, guess what? It's the team's fault. It's this guy's fault. It's the fault of this thing over
Yep.
here. It's never his fault. It's never her fault.
This
Yep,
thing
super
was
sad.
supposed to be 12 signs that you're a micromanager, right?
Okay.
That was the
A,
the article.
At the
right?
beginning, he called out that it was bullcrap and the whole thing was written poorly, and
Yeah.
it was
I
not
did-
actually
yeah, I
signed.
warned
You
you.
did.
I did warn you.
But this is not taking responsibility. I mean, this
No.
is not a sign that you're a micromanager.
It's a sign that you're a bad leader.
This is telling you how to fix it.
That's what I said at the beginning. He
Okay.
wasn't listening.
All right, gotcha. No, I was.
Yeah,
listening.
yeah. literally what he said at the beginning.
It's what I opened up with.
Gotcha.
Literally what he said. Yeah.
Ding dongs.
All right. Taking responsibility for outcomes.
I can't help you.
And
I'm
I mean that's a big one. And
It is though, because I assume you've had similar. I assume everybody's had that experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty common.
yeah. I much rather, like, let's say one of the members on my team drops something, something goes wrong. I would much rather throw myself on the grenade
Right.
than let it get down to my team.
That's it. That's exactly, and that's what.
But if they've done something good, oh man, I want to sing their praises. I want them recognized.
That
The
is kinda
last
what
thing
I
I
just
want
said,
is
and
to
you
bring
said,
shame.
No, it's my team. That's kind of what I just said when you said, "No, it's my team. It's my team. Everybody's happy to work for me." So, you were getting some mixed
No,
messages.
that's it.
from David.
That's what I'm saying. This is my no.
I think
I
sometimes
say
David
this
feels
supports my
benevolent,
whole
and sometimes
sentiment.
he feels malevolent.
He's kind of a.
No. I say this supports my message. They're my team. These are my people. I'm there for them. I'm going to help them in every way I can. I'm going to protect them in any way I can.
Okay.
I want them to be very proud to be on my team, and I'm very proud to have them on my team, which is
Okay.
exactly what I said.
I'm getting some mixed messages, but okay.
You know what? I've had a couple of opportunities.
You're getting mixed interpretations.
I honestly love having David as a friend, but there's only been like 2 or 3 opportunities I've had with Dave to do some type of business, and every time I thought I'd rather have him as a friend than a boss.
Oh, I wouldn't want him as a boss.
Yeah,
No.
I love Dave
him.
as a friend, but I'm not sure I would.
He's
I'm not sure we would do well.
David
as a
is
boss.
one of the best friends. David's one of the best friends anyone could ever have.
Yeah.
I will put that hands down. One of the best people in the world anyone could be friends with. But I would not want him as a boss.
No. But I think if you start with him as a boss before
You would enjoy it.
you're in good shape.
Well, it's funny. I did think of him as boss at first because he was the head of the organization.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
He was technically a boss of an organization.
But
when I first met the
fire
guy.
suppression, if you go into it as David's friend, working for David, I think you have a problem. But if you go into it working for David and then become his friend, then I think it's much smoother.
Okay, I can see that logic.
Yeah.
I can see the logic.
Look at him pondering. He's a ponder. He's pondering.
I do like to ponder. That's another good word. That's another good word.
It's a good one.
We cannot let slip into non-use.
Into obscurity.
We must preserve. Yeah, we must preserve the ponder.
It's true. Still waters run deep. So when David's quiet, stuff's going on.
When I get this level of drunk, I just want to eat sugar, and I want to eat carbohydrates.
We need to.
I get it.
We need to ruminate upon this.
Let's all take a moment to ruminate as I come to the next one.
Let's all take a moment to ruminate and drink Hefeweizen beer.
I think I have apple bacon and peanut butter right
I
now.
don't care about the brand. Charlie doesn't care about the brand.
I
They're
do
all so freaking good.
Yes, I do have some handy.
All right,
Matt is actually buying some dog treats, so go to UnderdogPlus.com.
Have you,
Delicious dog treats.
hey Matt, have you heated up the apple cinnamon at home?
No, I haven't.
Like in the oven, laid out some on a baking tray and just put them in under warm, not baking, but just under warm, which is like a 190 to 200 degrees in the oven, and just let that. The smell in your house will be freaking amazing.
Dude, when I cook the pumpkin spice, it smells incredible. I'm just saying.
The thing is, when I come here and you've been cooking them, your house smells amazing.
It does. I know. They're basically cookies.
Yeah.
If I put sugar in them, they.
Oh, it's like basic white bitch heaven over there.
Did you buy
Really
2 bags?
good.
No, you bought 1 bag. Okay. Yeah, I'll get those out.
Hey, what number are we on?
I don't know. They're not numbered. That's another problem with this article.
So-
We can stop any time.
Yeah, that is.
For all 12.
Yeah, it said 12, but it didn't keep track of any.
And a lot of these are redundant. Like this one's trust your team to innovate and grow. We hit that. Here's the next one. Let go of control to foster team development. We've already talked about that.
Literally the last one.
Build strong relationships to prevent micromanagement. I mean, sure, okay.
Okay, so
Let's read it.
That was the last
Let's read this one a little bit because I'm curious. I'm curious on this one.
All right.
about
Well,
how they think building a relationship prevents micromanagement.
okay. It goes on to say, I believe there are two potential situations with this kind of micromanagement occurs. A manager, often new or junior, focuses on prescribing and monitoring how things are done instead of clearly articulating desired outcome and then either providing guidance or assistance or simply getting out of the way of the employee. Why does the manager do this? Likely because they've been conditioned to do so, often a sign of insufficient leadership development. And as I said, micromanagement typically comes from inexperience. My advice to the manager is, in this situation, is to be curious and ask lots of questions and resist the temptation to offer advice. That's a big one. I can talk a lot about that. Questions along these lines: what is your approach to this problem, and what does success look like for you? Or how best can I support you on this problem/project?
All right, so when you have a
I think that's
team,
fair advice
when you have
for
a
a new
large
manager.
team, let's just say you have a large team that you're working with,
Okay.
right? And every one of them, except for maybe a couple, are looking to make you look stupid. They want to prove that they're better than you.
I've had people on my teams who have thought similar ways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I get it.
I
That
love those
approach
people.
I took is I'm the boss. I'm not ever going to remind you that I'm the boss. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to give you your assignment, and I'm not going to go to you and say, "Listen, I'm the boss. You need it." I determined that I'm not going to use that phrasing. That I'm the boss. If you can't figure that out,
sure.
then I'm going to give your job to someone else.
I've never had to dress somebody down like that, but I mean, I've been in situations where somebody on my team has thought they knew better than me, or this dopey guy, or what, he's not paying any attention to me, or whatever.
Right.
And I basically just ignored it. As long as they're getting their job done, they can be a dick all they want. It doesn't affect me.
But what happens when you're trying to keep this employee here from poisoning the rest of your team?
Well, that's true. Morale is a big thing,
That's
and I
a
think
huge thing.
so. I come from marketing, right? And part of my job is marketing. Not a lot of people even in marketing know that.
Yeah,
It's
they
about
really don't.
it's about relationship building. It's about building that trust, building a loyalty with your customers, with this demographic,
Right.
your target audience. So that also a big part of that is understanding also who you're working with, thinking the same way, building the relationship, building that trust and that two-way communication. It's not just a one-way street; it's two-way communication. So occasionally we'll get one person, and they could poison the well.
Yep.
But as long as you sort of, in my view at least, I could be wrong, build healthy relationships with the rest of your team, that can mitigate whatever problems might come about.
When you were the head of that organization and you had two of the senior leaders, two or three of the senior leaders trying to poison the well, and I had it, Leffingwell had it, we've all had it,
Okay.
where and it's all volunteer, where you're trying to approach these people openly and honestly, but they're just trying to poison the well.
You're talking about
against
that.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that also translates to business.
It does. That's a little bit different situation because
That's different.
it's not an employer-employee.
Matt, your original question, question is what happens if you have a person that's trying to make you look bad or trying to do better than you and so on and so forth. And I'm going to point you to Leonardo da Vinci on that one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now, this is a good one. A disciple a pupil that does not seek to outdo his master is a poor disciple.
Is a what?
If I have people that is a poor disciple, if I have people that are really earnest about what we do and really get into it, if they're not trying to outdo me, that's a poor disciple. They're supposed to be better than me because I'm giving them the shoulders to stand on.
So, David, I think you
They
misunderstood.
should be growing more.
I think you misunderstood Matt's point. He was pointing back to a specific situation where there were people in an organization that we know who were deliberately trying to poison the well, not because they're trying to outdo us, but because they didn't like specific individuals.
Oh, okay. All right. So then I'm going to point you. I'm going to point you to every Australian and say you're talking about those dickheads.
Exactly.
All right. So I'm going into my senior year, and for the last year and a half, I've built a family environment in my department.
Sure.
Right now, The people I built that environment with are gone. They graduated. Now I've got people who are coming up underneath me who don't appreciate or don't even like me for that matter. The family environment I've tried so hard to build is in danger of going away because I've got two people specifically who are pissed off at me.
Why are they pissed off at you?
One's just a complete
Have you
psycho,
met Matt?
Because he's mad. I get it now.
and
Okay.
the other one because I dressed down during a class during a critique.
So maybe you shouldn't have done that.
Maybe not, but maybe I should.
Maybe you shouldn't have, but it happened.
Maybe it's the first time they ever heard it. But
Maybe
now
people who
I've got
don't-
two
yeah.
people who are intent on poisoning that. Well, let's put it back in business. When you have an employee who is intent on hurting you directly,
Fire him.
Yeah.
there you go.
So in business, I'm actually
Fire.
talk about this. I'm a fan of hire fast, fire fast. Look, I trust.
I am not.
I
I'm
trust.
not.
I am. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I am a fan of trusting people implicitly. I will trust you implicitly. You say you can do this job, I'm going to trust you. Look, I'm going to look at your qualifications. I'm going to speak to you, understand you know enough jargon to know you really know what you're talking about. You're not just, memorizing something you saw online. But you know what I'm going to bring you in? And you don't do well? Guess what? You don't have the chops. I'm sorry. You can be replaced. It's sad to say, but look, it can happen. And I'm willing to train people up into certain roles. But if that doesn't seem like it's the right thing to do, the right place, guess what? You would probably be better off someplace else. Somebody else would be better off in this role. It doesn't mean it doesn't
Fire
mean-
me. Who else are you going to hire that's going to drag their testicles across your keyboard, West? Who?
Literally everyone. There's at least two people in this very room who would do that. So I'm just saying.
Oh, that was gold.
I think it's
Well
important
played.
though for you guys to recognize and to actually say the words "you're fired," because at some point
Yeah.
you have to fire.
Oh, it's tough.
We should do a whole show about what it takes to fire somebody.
It's tough.
Because the whole it's not
tough.
you, it's me situation, it doesn't work when you actually have to let somebody go from a job. Unfortunately, too many people try that. We should actually do a show on the delicate art or the fun art of firing people. I don't know.
I could
However you
actually
look at
tell you all the ways to properly fire someone, like all the ways I've been properly fired, and all the ways to improperly fire.
it. Like the other ways that you've been
Right?
fired.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I get it. Okay.
The other ways.
I've been fired more
Uh,
than the average person, not a ton, but more than the average person.
I haven't actually had to fire many people.
How many
I've fired-
times have you been fired?
Been like directly like you're fired, you're
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah.
Never.
Then you should get fired more.
Probably. Maybe I
Because
wasn't pushing
you
my
really
weight hard
need
enough.
to experience.
David,
it.
how many times have you been fired?
I'm thinking back. I'm thinking 4 times total have I been let go. 2 times were for organizational changes. 1 time was a Walmart. So do I really count that? I mean,
I've actually been fired.
50-50.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And then 1 time. I'm not gonna count Walmart. I can't do it because those people don't know what they're doing.
No.
Forgive them, Father. They don't know what they do. They're all morons. And then
No, it's funny. You mentioned Walmart. I
so
was actually
really
fired. I was fired
really
from
just
Walmart.
one.
Were you?
I was fired from Walmart, and I can count that one. And that was BS. That wasn't my fault. You guys want to hear the story? Or are we
Sure.
save this for a firing show?
Yes, we do.
All right.
No. Save it for a firing show.
I'll save it for a firing show.
We'll do a firing show.
And it was BS.
All right.
It was not my fault, and I think you're all going to agree. We're gonna do a firing show. We're gonna talk about that.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great, except for people who are currently being fired. But outside of that, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a wonderful time.
I'm gonna run up and use the bathroom quick.
We just lost Matt. Okay. Well, that's really it. Did you want to read bullet point number 2 on building strong relationships and prevent micromanagement?
So here's one of the things I'm gonna point out. Let's go back and look at the author of this because I couldn't see it earlier.
Who prompted the AI? Whoever prompted the AI?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah,
That's the Esper Experts. Has a date.
it literally has nothing there.
It doesn't even say
It
the
says-
potential author of this.
yeah.
BT. Here it is. Brian Stinson, culture engineer.
Culture
Culture
engineer. All right, I've got to take my light away because I got to look up cultural engineer.
Just culture engineer. Hey, what are you doing, buddy? You're supposed to be in bed. What's going on?
Remember the episode that you said?
Yeah.
Season 4 episode.
Oh, great.
I accidentally wrote 9. You should be correct.
Got it. Are you still awake? You're still awake this whole time? You're
Well, I mean,
watching TV this whole time.
well, I mean, he's
Were you really? Mom didn't make you go to bed?
I said, can I have a minute?
It's 10 o'clock.
Oh.
Okay, give me hugs and then go to bed.
There's that.
Good night, buddy.
I can't remember.
good night. Good night, Locke.
Season 4, we'll watch episodes 7 and 9. All right, good night, buddy. Go to bed. I thought he went to bed an hour ago. All right. He says that we
Okay,
yell too much, so. Go ahead. Culture engineer.
Yeah, culture engineer. Okay, so there's no degree for this.
I can't imagine there would be.
It literally just, yeah. Well, that's why I was checking because engineer. I'm in the engineering world, with part of my job, and to just slap the word engineer on the back of something, it might piss a lot of people off. When
Right.
you're just basically, it just talks about culture engineer done through basically social media.
I mean, I know scammers
So you
use
believe
the
you're an
term-
influence.
I know scammers use the phrase social engineering a lot, like when they're trying to build trust with somebody they're going to scam and steal all their money. Maybe it's something like that.
Yeah, I mean, if we just cut India off from the internet, we could cut down on 99% of the scams.
I have no comment to that. All right.
You don't
So
need to have a comment for it to be true.
Brian Stinson,
Brian Stinson,
the
um,
culture engineer,
Barney
work on your
Stinson.
AI skills.
Yeah. The Peak Fleet. The Peak Fleet.
The
You,
peak fleet.
you need to do a better job.
Let's see what the peak fleet is. But
Yeah, let's see what this is.
Brian
'cause-
Stinson is not he's not a very good prompt engineer. I'll say that, and that is actually a real thing you can
Yeah.
get hired for. Oh, the Peak Fleet is apparently his blog, and I'm guessing he's this bald guy, or he is this lady over here. I'm not judging. It's the 21st century. Do what you want to do. The Peak Fleet looks like his blog. Oh, here he is. Here's Brian Stinson, the guy who doesn't understand how to use it.
co-founder and owner.
Was this the author?
Come on, Brian.
So-called AI article?
Yeah.
Yes,
You,
the CEO of the Peak Fleet. But maybe you should be the
No. He's not the CEO. The CEO and majority owner was the lady.
Oh, so
That way
CEO
they can call it
owner.
a
co-founder.
woman-owned business.
He's the co-founder, and I guess it would be
Yeah.
minority owner. If she's the majority owner, he'd be the minority owner.
Yeah.
So, Brian, you got some splaining to do if you can't use ChatGPT better. I'm sorry.
You
but,
better learn how to use
it
it.
is
come
what
on,
it
man.
is.
Or just maybe actually write it on
Yeah.
your own.
Do better. All right.
Yeah,
so,
give it a shot. Give it a shot writing on your own. I mean, that's
whoa, our
a
camera-
novel approach that our buddy. Oh my lord!
What is happening? So apparently, I can't change it. Hang on. Nope, we're really close for some reason.
That's creepy.
I was just
There it goes.
I-
Okay, there it goes.
I just pulled I just pulled the iPad up. So when Matt is able to call you out and be completely true and honest about it, that's a problem, man.
Really a big
we expect better of you. We expect better of you.
Right.
I can just sit back. How's that?
Yeah, that works. That's fine. We got this.
It's still like 80 freaking degrees out here.
Hey, Dave.
There you go. I got you.
I'm doing a ride with the Powell Police tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
You should see if you could do some time with the Delaware chaplains.
I don't know who that is.
My
but
buddy JD runs with them. He's one of the chaplains for
No,
Delaware
he's not
County.
talking about riding with a biker gang. He's talking about riding with police, David.
It's the chaplain. Yeah, the chaplain is police. Yes.
Chaplains?
So yeah, he goes
The chaplains are police.
chaplain, like the dominant.
Right, he's riding along with police officers. What are you talking about, chaplains?
Yes.
The police
because they
chaplain?
take the chaplains with them. Yeah, the police chaplains go with them.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the police chaplains are. I thought you meant chaplains are going riding somewhere, like a biker gang. I'm like, what? That doesn't. What's happening right now?
Do you know that
Well, I mean, this guy would ride. He has a nice little Harley.
I believe it. He's a cool dude. I like him a lot.
once I'm too old to work, I'm do a lot of marijuana. Like I don't do any marijuana
Well,
now, but when
that's a nice sweeping
work.
proclamation to just put out there on the internet.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna do a lot of marijuana.
if that's your retirement goal, sure, why not? I suppose.
It really is. Think about this though. If you get really stoned, you're not using electricity. You're not spending. Well, you might use some electricity. But you're not spending gas. You're not buying lunches. You're at home.
You're not buying lunches?
Oh yeah,
Home.
yeah,
seen how
yeah.
many-
Nobody who's getting stoned on the ganjas ever end up at a Taco Bell at 2:00 in the morning. No.
I'm just saying.
I'm
if
not
I
going to
were
buy
get
lunch.
high,
If I'm high, I'm not buying
if
lunch.
I were to get high, then I'm at
Huh.
home because I'm not going to drive, and I'm not driving, so I'm saving money.
I mean,
That's my retirement goal.
so here's what I
So
understand.
I have a friend. I have a friend who said to me, once the kids are out of the house, once they do this and once this happens, like I want to do it at least once. And I'm sitting there going, this sounds miserable to me.
I can think of a 100 different things at least I'd rather do.
But I'm old at this
Yeah.
point. Old.
Old people can
But
do
I'd rather just have some whiskey or a beer.
At 80 years old, you can run for president.
Oh my God, I could have marijuana and whiskey.
You can get
You don't
high
have to
and
be
drunk at the same
competent.
time.
The last
Gotta
4
figure
years
that
shows
out.
that.
Drink a little, because when I'm at that age, I'm gonna want to die quick. But not, I don't want to do suicide. But I could eat Little Debbie's and drink bourbon and eat gummy.
Jonathan there says, I think Matt is confused with heroin.
With
Yeah,
heroin?
Heroin.
Oh yeah, I am a
Yeah.
heroin. If I were a girl, I'd be a heroin.
I mean, look, if you're planning on just doing drugs until you die, there's probably better ones than pot.
I don't want to be a junkie.
I've
I
seen-
just want to do the marijuana. I never had a chance.
Sure, I guess.
What the hell part of the show got us onto this?
This is the end. How our shows typically end.
Really
So I'd be the worst drug user, by the way. Like, I wouldn't even know how to buy drugs. I would go up to some random dude and be like, "Do you have drugs
Well,
I
that's
can
why I'm
buy?
thinking
Like, how do you even
marijuana.
buy weed? I don't know."
I just go to the store and get the marijuana. I don't know how to buy the other stuff, and I don't know how to do the other stuff.
Do they have pot at stores?
Yeah,
Oh, like
all kinds of
dispensaries, I
stores,
guess.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I've never
You need to
actually,
get the card though. You need to
I've
get a
actually,
card. or
no,
something.
you don't. You can just go buy pot now.
I thought you needed like a
Nope.
card.
They passed a law. You can literally go in there and say, I would like to buy some marijuana.
1984.
You know, there you go.
Yeah, can you imagine
I mean-
buying marijuana in 84?
You know, most people. That's a good point. You know, most people that plan is to read your books.
Yeah, back then it was all cocaine.
I'm going to get
excessively
high,
high.
and not spend money.
See, okay, you gotta have money to buy the drugs.
It's I'm on the VA. They'll give me marijuana at some point.
Do they?
I don't know, but
Does
I'm
the
old
government
at
give you
this
drugs?
point.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
The VA is a federal program, first of all. Now, while the states are legalizing marijuana, it's still a federal crime. So that's why there's no federal tax on it. There's no, the feds don't take any part of it because it's not supposed to be sold. The likelihood of you getting it from the VA, because that's a federally ran program, is extremely small.
Pretty slim.
Yes, but when I was 12, my dad grew a lot of pot. So I would...
That explains a lot.
I would literally roll his joints because I had small fingers, and he said I rolled a good
And
fat.
let's get
Have
to
you-
the point.
So, David, have you
Matt
heard of
rolls
fetal alcohol?
another joint.
David, have you heard of fetal alcohol syndrome? Matt is
I
basically
have.
a result of marijuana fetal syndrome.
Yeah, but I've never... I've smoked it a few times, right?
Fetal THC syndrome.
But I don't like the fact that once you smoke it, you're down for the count, right? You're not going to be able to get up and do work. You're done working for the day.
I assume so.
So when I'm done working for my life, like I feel like, okay, I've retired. I'm done working, dude. I'm gonna be high a lot.
Did you like it when you smoked it?
Not particularly. No.
Then why do you want to do it again?
Because I'm old and there's no point anymore. Once you stop working, there's no point. So why not get it? Just spend those last days.
We literally just went over this, flipping burgers, bro. We literally just went over this.
Yeah, but that's work.
Start a YouTube channel.
Now you're working again. I'm going to just get high and drunk and eat Little Debbie's until I die.
The Little Debbie's I can get behind. And the drinking.
Yeah. Dude, we can get high together.
I don't want to get high.
Let's get
That
high and
terrible.
shoot squirrels.
That sounds terrible.
You should end the show here any second now.
Yeah, are we gonna send all the dead squirrels we killed to the Denmark Zoo?
Yes,
They
I'm
can
trying
feed
to
the-
give
they
you
can feed the predators.
every opportunity to wind this show down.
Oh, you guys are going to be high. You're going to be thinking you're shooting squirrels, and really you're just playing duck hunt.
Yes.
Yeah, in the end, we just shot like a slipper that was left out in the grass. It matched Bunny's slipper that got left out in the grass.
Pew, pew. And that
I've been
squirrel is
Dave.
dead.
He's been West. He's been West. He's on this side.
I've been West.
He's
That
been
guy
West.
was David. That guy is some pothead over here.
that's-
We barely know.
Yeah,
And,
apparently, yeah. I've never met him before in my life.
It's we might see you next week. We'll see. Listen, hang on. Anna
We'll
Calendar
see what
has a
happens.
comment. John has a comment. Moved edibles and microdose. John, whatever you're into, I'm not judging. Anna says Matt is gonna get you all kicked off the
Get
internet.
you all
Yeah, at
kicked
that
off
point,
the
it's time to
internet.
go. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.